Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. So Gurudev continues, no qualification, then it is a waste of time. We go in philosophy to cover myself, to cover my goal of life. This is the point. So much you fix yourself that you do not divert from Radhika. Chandravali is also fixed on Krishna. But no, I need only my Radhika. That is very difficult thing.
Okay, let us stop this point. So question is, we need qualification or we don't need qualification? This Gurudev is very much interesting. We don't need qualification. But condition is there. We have to fix Radhika. All we need to do is fix ourselves on the Radhika's lotus feet. Then we don't need qualification. Or in other words, if we fix ourselves the lotus feet of Radha Dasi, like a Gurudev or Rupa Manjari or Raghunath, or Tulasi Manjari, then we may say we have no qualification. This is a very interesting point. Because Krishna said, Bhagavad Gita, chapter, I think 3, no, I forgot, maybe 4th chapter, 4:11, Krishna said to Arjuna, Ye yatamam prapadante, tans tataiva bhajameham, mama bhartumanu bhartante, manusya paruta sarvashaha. All of them, as they surrender unto me, I reward accordingly. Everyone follow my path in all respect, O son of Bharata. In this verse, Bhagavad Gita 4:11, Krishna said, according to your surrendering, I reward accordingly. That means Krishna is checking some qualification. How much surrendering are you? You are how much surrendering? I am checking. That is Krishna's attitude. But Radhika's case, Radhika is mother, like mother. Krishna is like father. Father's tendency is to check the son and check the daughter. But the mother's tendency does not need no checking, just love. So if we go to the lotus feet of Radhika, then Radhika said, no, you don't need to worry anything. I'll take care. Because Radhika is universal mother, especially for Manjari, Radhika's mother. Very famous story. One gentleman died, his wife. Some other, that person came to Vrindavan. And then wife's name is Kishori. The one person and chanting Kishori, Kishori and crying in Vrindavan. Some story is said, this is in near Seva Kunja. Some story say some is Radha Kunda. Some story say some other place. But anyway, one person is crying near Seva Kunja. And then Radhika was asking to Radhika, who is calling my name? And Radhika was checking. Oh, one gentleman is crying, calling Kishori, but not your name. He's calling he's passing, wife name. So that Kishori is not your name. Then Radhika said, no. In Vrindavan, Kishori is meant to me. It doesn't matter. He's calling Kishori. He's taking shelter my name. So I have to take care. So Radhika asked Radhika or Samsaki, please bring him in front of me. And then Radharani give like Gopi's body. So actually, we are thinking, we are practicing bhakti many years, or some people may think, oh, I have qualification. But if I check myself, honestly, no qualification. Only hope is mercy, kripa, of Sadhu, Guru Vaishnava, and Nitai Gora. And I was just reading one book, and then Gurudev was saying, we are trying to be Kripa Siddha, no Sadhana Siddha. But actually, true, because we have no qualification. In Kali Yuga, how much sadhana we can do? Can we chant 64 rounds every day? Or can we chant 3 lakhs of chanting? Maybe some people say, yes, I do. But most of us, difficult to do. In Vrindavan, we may do. Many people have job. Many people have family. It's not so easy to chant 1 lakh or even, but to speak 3 lakhs. So then, only our hope is mercy. Gurudev used to say, mercy does not need anything. Just we are talking today with some devotees. So if we have problem, I have problem. So then I just approach very powerful man. If I have problem in some kind of law, go to a lawyer. Or if some kind of medical problem, I approach medical doctor. But first class one, then I don't need to worry anything. If I take shelter, I have many problems. So, sir, you are very rich, very powerful. You can solve many problems. So please take care of me. Then that person said, hey, Jayananda, I'll take care of you. No problem. You don't need to do anything. Just you surrender me. I can do anything for you. If I have power, then someone approach, hey, Jayananda, I have problem. You have power. Please help me. I'm surrender to you. Okay, no problem. I'll take care of whatever I could do. So Radhika has so much power because Radhika has in charge all energy of Krishna. Radhika has in charge of Pradin Shakti, but actually Radhika in charge all energy of Krishna. Chitta Shakti. Even Radhika control Krishna. Then, if Radhika desire, everything can possible. No qualification. We don't need any qualification. Just take shelter Radhika. That's, I think, Gurudev is saying. But if take shelter of Krishna, we don't know. Because Krishna is Sanchari. Krishna got sometimes change mind. Sometimes Krishna has checking our qualification. Hey, Jayananda, you did this. You have this qualification. You may not qualify to enter Braja. Krishna may say, but I take shelter Radhika. If Radhika agree, then what Krishna can do? What other people can do? No one can do. We don't need philosophy, honestly speaking. All we need to take shelter Radhika. This so Gurudev saying this interesting. So Gopi, Chandrabali fix on Krishna. That's okay. That's very good. But for us, I need only my Radhika. And this take shelter Radhika is Mahaprabhu give us. No other age said like this. Mahaprabhu gave us this secret. Unnata Ujjwala Rasa. Swabhakti Shriyam. To take shelter of Radhika is Mahaprabhu's greatest teaching. And Rupa Goswami's greatest teaching. We follow Rupa Goswami. We follow Raghunath Das Goswami because they are teaching us Unnata Ujjwala Rasa, Swabhakti Shriyam. That's I feel that's point. So if somebody please help me, help us. Okay. Sorry. I said too much.
When this one-pointedness will come, your life will be successful. Anything is secondary. Swamini is my priority. Love is my priority.
Wow. So this is Gurudev's main teaching. Love is the way, love is goal. And Prabhupada also stress many points in Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. Maybe anytime repeating good. 10th chapter, 15. Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own potencies. O origin of all, Lord of all being, God of gods, or supreme person, Lord of the universe. Krishna could know himself by his own potency. We could know Krishna by Krishna's own potency. So who is Krishna's own potency? And also, Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, 78th verse. Last purport. The living entity in his original position is pure spirit. He is just like an atomic particle of the Supreme Spirit. The conditioned living entity, however, is a marginal energy of the Lord. He tends to be in contact with both the marginal energy, both the material energy and the spiritual energy. In other words, the living entity is situated between the two energy of the Lord. Because he belongs to the supreme energy of the Lord, he has particle of independence. By proper use of that independence, he comes under the direct order of Krishna. Thus he attains his normal condition in the pleasure-giving potency. So our Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy, Rupanuga followers, our main philosophy, anything is secondary. Swamini Srimati Radharani is my priority. Means love is my priority. Love is a goal. Love is a way. That is this beautiful Gurudev.
Okay, we go to next title. Shri Manakh Shiksha. Instructions to the mind. The material mind is restless. When you become spiritual, the mind is not restless. What is the position of my mind? Who should check this? Is the position of my mind fault of some other person? Am I restless and blaming others for it? This is very sensitive issue, my dears. This issue, if you take it seriously and practice, self-realization will come. Start checking myself. Where am I moving inside? What circumstances are coming? This is the goal of life. It's not some show.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
This is Gurudev's important teaching. Checking myself, not others. So this point, if someone could share, is very nice. So, my dear Suniti.
Radhe Radhe, Dandavats, and loving greetings to everyone. Yes, it's my subject, so I can speak about it also. It's a good subject. Because Gurudev, in the next paragraph, he says, because I'm living in the senses, I see only senses. So the point is, where am I living? This I have to really reflect in every moment. Where am I feeling myself and others? From which perspective? Gurudev always gives this example of manovritti and chittavritti. Vritti is the circle or the focus, and mano means the mind. And usually that is my normal, fallen condition, let's say it like that, or habit. I judge everything from my mind. Oh, this is good, or this is bad. I like this person. I don't like this person. It's in this always good and bad, and especially what is good for me and what is not good for me. If that is the circle, I'm living in the senses. And when I live in the senses, then the life is very, very miserable. Why? Because it is never satisfied. And always I have a habit to think bad about others. Or the tendency, let's say it like that. It's a tendency to easily misunderstand everything, every situation is against me. Why? Because usually when I'm living in my senses, then I'm more or less living on the reflex of survival. Survival means I have to check that my life will be survival, that I survive. I have to have enough to eat and a good sleep and all of this. But this survival mode is very, very tiring. And after being in survival after some time, then I get a burnout. Because it's very unnatural for a spiritual soul to be in survival mood. It's the fighting mood. So Gurudev says that if I am in my senses, I see only senses. And when I see only senses, then it's very, very much that I see also everyone else is my competition or my enemy. It's the function of the senses to let us be alive and to stay alive and to have a good situation for myself and my family and my situation, for my life. This is like a very, common way of living nowadays. Everyone is in survival mood. I have to survive. I have to get a good, job, and I have to get a good, house or apartment or partner. I have to get a good bank account and all of this. It is very natural for humans and for all species, actually, also for animals and for plants. They are all in the survival. But if we come to the level of the soul, of the inner self, and that Gurudev is helping us so much, always checking, always helping us to see, also checking myself. That is actually, I think it's a mercy if I can always check myself and become conscious, come into the level of, not only Krishna consciousness, but Radha consciousness, because we are the Radha Dasis, or we want to become the Radha Dasis. We want to be alive as a Radha Dasi and not only surviving in this planet Earth, which is not such a happy situation for a long time. So that's why Gurudev says, I see my Gurudev is living in the senses. I like that, because even if we think I am already spiritual, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, I was chanting Hare Krishna for 30 years. Then my Gurudev come and tell me, if you are not having any feelings, then you are chanting for who or for what? So Gurudev says, wake up. Nityananda always says, wake up. So different teachers are there in my life to help me wake up. And even sometimes it is a burnout, because when I cannot survive in a happy way, I will burn out. I will feel I am useless in this material world, and that will help me again to come to my chitta vritti, right? When I have a very difficult time and something is happening that is not so good, it will help me. In the end, it will be a blessing in disguise. So when I am working on this, or let's say become conscious about this soul, who I am in this body, in this vehicle, then Gurudev can help further. And I can also see Gurudev as a soul, or all other beings as souls. And then what happens is a shift. All of a sudden, I don't look only for body or age or man or woman or child or grandmother. I look for soul, eternal beings. And then later, from this soul level, if I come closer to Gurudev and all my brothers and sisters, who I see now also as souls, who want to go into the deep, deep, deep service of Radha and Mohan, Radha Rani, in the first place, then something happens. Then I can learn to see everyone as a shining, small being of love. I say small because Kinkaris are small. They don't want to be big. Gurudev says, even then, in the last Zoom, he said something that really kept my mind going. And that is their mercy now, because now my mind is not going for me and I and mine and the others. Now my mind is going, what? What was this point? Wow, I am only half. The manjaris are only half, and they are never full. And even if I become a big half, or like a very fulfilled half, it will always be half, because this half is happy being a half. Then this is the spiritual thinking. I'm happy being a half, being a, very small, shiny half of Radha and Mohan. They are both 12 and 12. They are big, and I am the half. I can serve the big ones, the big lovers. I find it so sweet. And the half will never be full. And the half, when it grows, then the container becomes more bigger, but always half container. It's a miracle, isn't it? I like this miracle. I like this meditation. This is my meditation at the moment. I share with you. I try to be in this meditation. And whenever any situation comes in my day where my feelings become down, then I feel, what do you expect, Suniti? You are only half. Why do you complain? You are anyway only half. You will never be full. So if some down feelings come, then I think, I am happy that I am only a half. And then I come naturally back to my position. So I think this half is a secret. It's a good secret. It has helped me so much. Thank you, Gurudev, and all the Vaishnavas. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you. So, actually, I wish to hear Radha Kripa Kataksha Baba. So, how you can write so much good, touching poem. And this point, if you could share with us, we are very happy. I'm very happy. I want to hear from you.
Oh, Radhe, my dears. It's difficult to say how this appear in the heart, actually, because all our tendencies is in our life has changed. Always by my experience, it's always in progress, and all these feelings which approach to us coming suddenly, step by step, without our expectation. I mean, in my case, personally, actually. So you spoke about mercy, and I can say just that those mercy actually, it's not something which appear by some regular process, as some devotees previously and books teach us that this mercy will come by our daily regular schedules of spiritual practice, what is important, of course. But actually, that mercy, what you spoke about today, by my experience, is just coming, but our crying, actually, for the mercy from our deep desire. As Suniti Didi said, that actually, I forgot her words exactly, but this point actually is just that we actually have to pray every day that Radhika discover what our inner love to us actually. Then I think that mercy will come, not just that we are meditate about this. That we establish our daily activities is in a nice way, that we deserve this. Actually, by my experience, it's just suddenly appear, and then we have to just pray that these feelings arise in our heart by our wish, by our inner deep wish, and opening the heart every day, and invoke Radhikas every day in our mind, as much as is possible, this mercy coming and increase. And we can expect that this love will be coming more and more after these drops. I think that we can expect this more feelings, actually. And this is one ocean without end, and always new moment coming in every day. I asked Gurudev when I was in India last time, can I go wider in my meditation to serve Radhika, my Manasi Seva and everything? He says, yes, you have to go wider and wider. Don't be afraid, because some fear still exists in the heart from the previous practice, actually. But we can, if we go wider to serve Radha and Krishna, invoke some different signs, different pictures in our mind, and serve them. This so many magical things happened in our heart, that we can see that Radha and Krishna play one beautiful eternal game, actually.
not just in their world, in our heart, because we are eternally connected, everything inside actually. And it is in one very magical way, this we can discover in our heart. It's one really beautiful world. So you ask about my poems. I don't know what to say, actually. It will just come spontaneously very. When I wrote the first poem, I thought what to speak about Radhika more. I just say some words, how I can compare her with something. It's just, I cannot compare her with anything what I see in these Monday words, actually in my dry heart, how I can express. But by mercy of you and by mercy of Radhika, we can see that this world of Radharani's love is so wide, is so deep, that just have to expect and pray that these pictures, that feelings go wider and wider and deeper. Actually, maybe it's a little bit confusion answer. I don't know that I express it in the proper way, but I hope for this time that you can understand what I wanted to say, actually. So thank you very much. If you have some more questions, I'm here. Don't want to use the time for others if they want to say something.
Wow. Beautiful. So generally speaking, checking myself is just checking, but in your words, like I feel, we pray and we cry as much as possible. Then more some inner some door, like Kunja's door is kind of opening more and more. And more thing is coming in the heart. So therefore, your poem is so touching our heart. So, because just listening your poem, just touching your poem, or just vibration, it purify myself, or maybe ourselves. So thank you very much. Okay,
So we continue reading. Because I am living in the senses, I see only senses. I see that my Gurudev is living in senses because my mind is living there.
Wow.
I am only living in sense objects, so I see others only living there. Even my Gurudev I see living there. Why? Because I am limiting myself. Because I am limiting myself.
Wow. This Gurudev is saying, we are limiting just sadhaka deha, living in this material body. But the Gurudev is saying, we can live in another way, in spiritual body. We can live in Siddha Deha. This is Gurudev was suggesting in another way, indirect way. So this is interesting. Because we are living in this body, we are identify myself in this body. Or I am this body. I am living in this body. Therefore, other people can also live in this body, that body. Or Gurudev also living in Sadhaka Deha, this body. So our thinking, our identifying is some limitation. Gurudev is saying this like this. But this limitation could become no limitation, or we can go another dimension. This is by the mercy of, I think, Sadhu, Guru Vaishnavas. So Gurudev, could you give comment to this subject? How can we live in Siddhadeha? Please, Gurudev, if you could share us, and we are very much grateful.
When I am writing, maybe I am living like this. And the reality, when we will accept that I am in this condition, then I can improve it. But if I know this is my goal, then I will improve this goal, what I know. If I know that senses, I come for enjoying the senses. This is my real experience, I say. It's not that I am just writing book and telling. I was feeling like this. In my age when I want to be in my false ego, in my material identification. Body is the only thing. My ego is the only thing. Atma Sukh, only happiness for mine and for me I am doing. I work for myself, for my benefit, by myself. That moment, I only see myself, not even anyone. And what is the benefit for me? By hook and crook, I want to do that. I don't see. I become blind to do that. And that way, I am going more in and in and in material. And I become so sick that in the age of 35, 40, I have to take cortisone and only antibiotic. I cannot turn in my bed. Without cortisone, I cannot turn myself. Then I think my life becomes hellish. What I do, I spoil my body to myself. By the grace, mercy of Gurudev, and the moment I realize my bad habits want to bring back again and again and again, but I listen. If I don't repeat that same mistake, there is no mistakes. There was one quotation. I was writing every place what to do, not to do. If you not repeat your mistake, it's not mistake. If you are repeating same mistake every time, it is not leaving us. So I see this is my mistake, and I start living one by one. Because I decide full-time job. I leave everything for Radha Mohan and my Gurudev. And I do it. I start to doing that. I want to grow it. I was disciple of Babaji. But for the benefit of Radha Mohan, for the desire of Gurudev, I become sannyasi also. Only for the Gurudev desire. And only for the help of the Radha Mohan service, I will get more. I do this. And I traveled 22 years only for Radha Mohan and the devotee benefit, not for my self-interest. And after doing my services, Gopinath bring me to the basement room. I come again in my garage room where I start my services. This is the garage room. This, I start from here and I come to my garage as a gatekeeper of Mulir Mat. I'm not a guru. I don't want to be a preacher, and my whole time doors are closed outside. I don't meet with anyone. I'm a retired man. Retirement, my mind is not working. My energy is not there. But really, I'm inside very strong. 80 years old, but I never become tired. I sleep at 11 and I will leave my bed at 2 a.m. I cannot do before. I never tired. And from 2, I sit up to 2 a.m. p.m. and then I eat prasad and go to bed. I don't know, my physical body is more fit than young age body. And my Manovrti is also become good. And Chittavrti, very cooperation with the Chittavrti. My Manovrti is also not going for anything. And if it goes out, I know it. I know one thing. If the pressure is there, go and take off your pressure out and free. So when I feel any pressure of anything, I do first thing. Material pressure, I know hold it. Now you see, I have one pressure that Prashant Bhaiya has to go on 28th and he has no visa. How he will go? He got the visa and he's flying on 20th. Oh. Yeah. Gopinath is managing, but it was pressure. I said, Bhai, Radha won't solve it. I don't want to keep this pressure to leave that. Any pressure, I put the petition to him. And it's solved. I cannot do. I'm not a doer, but I can view. I can see that they are doing. That is mercy. How I can see the mercy, now I can feel that mercy. Because I see who is the doer and what I am doing. It's all mercy. All is happening, not only to me, who is close to me, all happening very good for their life. So when the goal is fixed, when one is fixed, make many zero after that. No problem. One has to be fixed. In America, major has to be fixed. Minor subject you can manage. So major is only one subject. One. And that is our Istadev. No diversion. And it should be 100%. How much percentage is there? That is the thing. All will flow, yeah. All flow. All flow. All flows. Mercy flow. That Chittavritti and Manovritti start working together. If not, then there is a conflict with the Chittavritti and Manovritti. Outside wants something else, inside wants something else. Many conflicts, many disturbance. I create myself for my life. And that problem I face for that. And I blame, because of my child it happened, because of my wife it happened, because of my friend it happened. You are the problem. I am a problem for myself. My ego is a problem. My senses is the major subject. So it becomes problem. So the circle become very small. And when my grace of the Gurudev, bigger circle comes, then is a different circle. It depends of realization. I say 60 years old person is still like a child. And one person in 22, 24, 25 years, very grown up. So I say 60 years old person like a child means he is not grown up. The childish nature is there. The really goal is not fixed. And somebody grown up in 25 years. So it's a different, it's a circumstances. Previous sanskara, Narayan Maharaj said, these are the previous sanskara. How I will assess? When I will start watching inside me. And these are the sadhana. This is sadhana bhakti. What is doing sadhana? This has to check and to develop. So I practice sari. Sometimes I share this, and Suniti collect these things. It's no meaningful. Read some good books. These are just quotation, my feelings, my mistakes. I open myself that I can check and I can remove it if I do. For my slapping, I write it. No?
Okay, we will continue reading.
Thank you very much.
I don't see that Gurudev is trying to help me, trying to lift me out of the senses. Instead, I see, if he is restless, he also must be living in the sense objects. Exercise. This mind has to do exercise. We don't engage our mind to do exercise. Then how we think we are living in spiritual life? Understand? Mind is restless and always keeping ourselves in this restlessness.
And I write.
Yes, it was you.
Yeah, it was. One day it was like this. If I don't change myself, then what I am took shelter of Gurudev. How I anugata of Gurudev, how I change my life. Then still I am a rascal. I have to, many things I have to learn and improve myself, what is missing inside. Right? That is heritage. I have to heritage from my spiritual master. Right? So we are always a student. How I can see that I am a teacher, I am still a student, ready to prepare and learn and improve myself. Watchful all the time.
Shri Radhe.
Read again.
exercise. This mind has to do exercise. We don't engage our mind to do exercise. Then how we think we are living in spiritual life?
And what is meaning of exercise? Bhajan. So I give his general classes in the church. You can imagine. And talking about bhajan. I'm a crazy person. Huh? I go to the church. I go to the mosque. I go every place. Huh? So I have to talk, but I cannot change the subject. Suniti brings me to one place in Germany where the only Jesus devotee was there, full of all. Only 2-3% Krishna devotee was there. And Suniti make one book of that classes. I don't know where she has this book. And all are crying Jesus devotee there.
Yes, Gurudev, it was one of the best classes I hear from you. It was so amazing and so heart-touching. All people were crying. All people were silent. There was no more, anything, doubts, because the subject was Jesus and yoga, or Jesus and Bhakti yoga, of course. So it is so nice. It's so beautiful. One of the best classes, Gurudev.
I am not prepared anything and I don't know what to say. They prepared me. They inspired me. The Jesus mercy and the devotees mercy. They inspired me. They scratch my feelings. And words start coming by the grace of Gurudev. Now you see the exercise of the mind is bhajan kriya. How I say bhajan kriya in the exercise of the mind, right? Why we do the mind? If we do the exercise of the mind, never I did it. Yeah. Okay.
So Gurudev continues.
Okay.
Suniti showing.
This is the book. It's a little booklet. It's sweet. It's only the class about Jesus and yoga.
Oh my God.
This is German?
Yeah, this is German and English. It's actually it's German with English translation. I can send it to you if you want. I can check.
Yeah.
No?
So, yes. We want to see. I don't have this one.
Or I can bring to Vrindavan and I can give you one copy. And then you can make it in Japanese if you want. And by the way, I love your new book. It looks so first class and very rustic.
Sorry made a nice book.
Yeah, this one. Wow, Gurudev.
Gurudev.
So nice they did.
So nice, Gurudev.
What is this?
Sorry, you did.
This is by your mercy, the beauty of real love.
Wow.
In Japan.
New one. Gurudev.
Yeah, newest one. Just in few days come by all your mercy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Prabhupada meeting is mentioned there or not?
Sure,
Of course
Gurudev.
mentioned, Gurudev. Of course mentioned. Everything mentioned, Gurudev.
So yeah.
Also, Prabhupada's picture also there.
Wow.
Brother, your love is expanding and flowing like this all over.
Of your mercy, you are giving us this good thing. Jit dekho tit sham bhai. Jit dekho tit sham. There is nothing out of her.
So everything comes from her, everything goes to her.
He is the one, other is the zero. You see the figure become very big.
I need your eye to see like this.
Well, go. Go.
If we always see the good things in all circumstances and never focus on the bad things,
Never think negative. In negative also there is a positive. So why not to create this vision? Everything has a positive. We have to learn from that.
This focus on good, then good will grow and bad will automatically fade. Experience.
Practical experience. Practical experience. If you want to sit alone, I will say the practical experience. I don't want to say publicly. Really, it's a practical experience. Not theory.
Shirad. From what I understood from today's class was that we need to control our mind and use it as a tool to develop spirituality.
Oh, I cannot write these things. From where you collect it?
We cannot ignore the mind or expect someone else or our spiritual master to control it. We cannot ignore the mind or expect someone else, our spiritual master, to control it. And we exercise to do this. And the exercise to do this would be to check yourself and your mind, whatever you are doing.
Bhajan. Bhajan is the exercise word because many are very much shocked with the bhajan. bhajan, devotion. So I use different words some place. Exercise your mind. Or how you will exercise? Mind exercise is repeating the name. That is the mind exercise. And mind is not in control. You will not like to do that. Mad elephant. Na? You go say mad elephant. That is false ego, right? He is a bad elephant.
Crazy and powerful.
Powerful.
Ooh.
Not easy to elephant to control it. And his nature, he go to the bath in the river, and how he dry up, he come again out, and again put the dust on his body. Then he become again dusty. So useless of taking bath because he again become dusty. And after water, this dust goes in the body. So it will become like a muddy. So this is the ego nature. Other can see it. My muddy body will see others, but I don't bother. Again, I put mud in the body because of my false ego. That I'm doing, I say. So I'm hammering to my mind. Don't. Yeah. You have to do exercise. Exercise, heavy exercise. I was very heavy exerciser. Very heavy exercise. Because of my heavy body, I do very heavy exercise. Now my bodies are good. I said, leave me. I have to go back. He said, no, I will stay longer. Okay, no problem. So Ananda. Yeah.
So, Janandaji.
Yes.
And everyone, it's 9:25.
Jananda starts looking. He should rest. For a long time I am looking to him. Very much wealth for us why he has to rest and be strong.
Yes, Gurudev. I have to take care of my body also.
Everybody, take care. Radha Rani, take care.
Yes.
Body is nothing to take care. Is a body, plastic body. It will keep in us plastic consciousness. Nothing to bother. My material body give pain. I have a Russian devotee to Mataji. He bring thorn, plastic thorn. I say, press. And this is so painful, I cannot say you. This needs plastic, but it needs this thorn, plastic thorn. This nothing comfortable he needs. That's good. Radhe, Radhe, take it. Radhe.
Jai.
Oh, my baby. How are you? Ma Bhakti Hemagiri. How are you?
もうグルデーブ、ラデラデー。マイベイビーちょっとびっくりしました。
ベイビー。
どのベイビーかと思う。おやすみなさい、グルデーブ。
おやすみな
おやすみなさい。ありがとうございます。ラデー。ありがとうございました。ジャガナダ先生もありがとうございます。ラーマニーありがとうございます。
ありがとう。
スニーティありがとうございます。Thank you so much.
Dr. Chavan not see?
Chavan.
Yeah. Chavan.
Maybe busy.
Not see. Radhe. Yeah. हो गया आपके भैया का गुस्सा.
Thank you, Suniti Radha Kripa Kataksha. Baba.
जा रहे हैं.
Gurudev.
Thank you too, my dear. Radhe Radhe to everybody.
Radhe Radhe.